Hi guys, so in this video we're gonna install a stereo on Jeep TJ, which is 2005 for this particular guy, but I believe same body style from late 90s. We're gonna replace this bad boy that doesn't want to play anything at this point. Everything you're gonna need to install it in your Jeep TJ. So here's some part numbers for you. So the wire harness that we used is CH-6001. The antenna adapter 40-CR10, dash kit 99-6503. All of those I purchased all of mine at Best Buy, but they can be found anywhere on the internet or in local stores. So then you need a pair of wire strippers. Then you got your crimpers. Then I really gonna need this to use only once for that 10mm nut. Then a Phillips screwdriver or Phillips impact electric screwdriver or whatever. The plastic pry bar for trim, and again use that only once to pull the antenna out. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, also you might want to use those little crimper guys, or you could use just electrical tape, but those do work better. Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to install stereo on a TJ Jeep. It should take about maybe 45 minutes total, and that's including if you're running a Bluetooth mic. If not, maybe about 30 minutes. Alright guys, so first thing you want to do when you install the stereo is to get all your wiring squared away, and before you even get to the car. So you always want to make sure that you buy harness kit and antenna adapter if necessary. You never really want to butcher the factory wire harness. So as far as doing the wiring, it's fairly self-explanatory, so you just kind of match the colors. The ones that usually come in pairs, those are your speaker wires, and you always want to make sure that if there's a little line on the speaker wire, you want to make sure that you match the one that has a line on the harness also. So that's kind of it. So let's get this all set. Just make a connection like that, and then continue with the rest of them. So you kind of want to make it look something like this, and then I also like to tape it so it's actually a little bit stronger in case it gets yanked or something. Just like that. Alright, so first thing we're gonna need to do Yes, to get this little plastic piece off. So we're just gonna pry it up. It just held by the clips, so it should just pop right up. There we go. Just be careful, try not to break anything, because clips are a pain in the ass. Just like that. You see, it's just those little metal tab clips that hold it. So doesn't need any crazy force or anything to take them off. It's actually fairly easily coming off. Alright, so once this off, just need to get those two bolts off over here. And then let's actually get it from here. Dropped it. One down. Alright, so yeah, once you get those two clips off, not clips, sorry, bolts off, they should be coming a little bit loose. So just kind of shake it open so it kind of gets away from the clips that it's been held on. There we go. So the bottom is just held by clips, no bolts or anything required. Alright, so now we gotta get this bed built. Alright, so as you can see, it's held just by the Phillips screws again. So try to hold the tape in. Off, and I believe the guy is also held in the back underneath the glove box. On the back of the stereo there is a 10mm nut that's holding into the metal bracket. So what you need to do is, hopefully you have a little swivel ratchet and a little 10mm socket. Take the glove box out, get in there, find with your finger, like just break it loose, and once it's broken loose, it comes off just fine. Once it's loose, just slide it forward and disconnect all of the wires. Pulling out antenna could be kind of tricky. I actually used a needle nose pliers and it came right off. So once you pull it out, make sure you connect your antenna adapter and then connect the harness that you made to the main harness. Can tape that. So get back to your engine. Before going much further, you wanna hook it up. Make sure your setup works, especially in case like ours, where the stereo is used. So we're gonna hook it up real quick, plug everything in, make sure it works. Also in our case, we had to run microphone. I just ran it through this pillar over here, Here's the mic right there. I mean, it's a Wrangler, so Bluetooth and mic probably not gonna do much good because it's loud and noisy, but yeah, it's an option. So our stereo is playing. We'll make sure that we're not playing too long so YouTube doesn't get upset at us. Our stuff works. Just put the metal bracket inside of the whatever it's called, the dash kit. Just make sure on the back, see it says over here. Sorry, not sure if I can get the camera. See it says stop over here. So make sure you put top where it needs to be. And before you screw it in, you wanna feed your wires through it, and then we can wire manage them. Cool. So pretty much just reuse the bolts that you had taken off when you took the original deck off. Let's see if I can find them. Right, so once you get it all installed over here, let's see if I can get it all. Don't over tighten it, so it's plastic. You can break it if you over tighten it. Like I'm literally making sure that it doesn't even do one click. So that's good. I prefer not to install stereo up until I assemble the dash back together, just to make sure everything aligned right, so I don't have to pull it out. But yeah, now just pretty much reverse steps. Put your dash pretty much back together, and put the top part back on, and you should be ready to roll. Something like that. Sorry for annoying buzzing noise over here. Press the buttons so it doesn't beep on us. But yeah, that's kind of like supposed to look like this. It's fairly clean looking setup. It's not bad at all. Don't forget to put your glove box on. And that's pretty much it.